Okay, guys, you heard it from me. Ex-felon from the South Bronx. Exactly. 5 things not to do in prison, okay? So, just so the audience can know, these are 5 things that you do not want to do in prison. Number 1, you don't want to drop the soap. Trust me on that one. You know, if you're in prison, do not drop the soap. Why? Because when you bend over to pick up the soap, that's how they kill the Indians. Trust me. And for all y'all guys who watch TV out there and never encounter prison, however, I noticed that they do show a high percentage of men getting raped. It does happen. It happens to individuals who fall for certain traps. If you stay to yourself and be who you are, this should not happen to you. Okay? Rule number 2, snitching. Nobody likes a snitch. Snitching is a no-go. Snitching will definitely get you shanked. And you know what? In fact, you know, most people who end up snitching somebody out is rather if you go to the box, do the time for not saying nothing, and you're going to get more respect because you still got to go back to population. What they're going to do? Release you for snitching? No, they're not going to release you for snitching. They're going to keep you in the same prison. They're going to keep you in a place called PC, which is protective custody. And what you do, take a shower once a week. No visitation. Why? Because they're concerned for your safety. Trust me, do not snitch. Rule number 3 not to do in the state penitentiary: borrow. Do not borrow money. Do not borrow cigarettes. Why? Refer to rule number 1. Don't drop the soap. Rule number 4 of things to do not in prison: sneak thieves. And for the audience who don't understand this expression, sneak thieves are individuals who, once you leave your cell and you go out, whether for programming, lunch, whatever the case may be, and you close your cell, you expect your cell to be in the same place, or not the same place, but you expect your shit in your cell to be in the same place you left it without nobody touching it. So a sneak thief is an individual who does not have the guts or the mendacity to come to you and face you as an individual, from a man to a man, to take your stuff because he don't have enough to provide. So what he does, he waits for you to leave your cell, and then when you leave your cell, behind your back, then he steals items from your cell. So when you come back, 2 things: you don't know who did it, so you can't take your frustration now, and you're missing the items that were already stolen. Nobody's gonna say nothing, you know. So that's why nobody could stand a sneak thief. And don't worry, all sneak thieves eventually will get caught and eventually will be punished. Okay. Number 5, the 5 things you don't do in prison: eat candy. A lot of people say, what do you mean eat candy in prison? You sure they give you candy? We're in prison. If you leave your cell and you come back to your cell and you find M&Ms or some Snickers or some lollipops or some whatever, or some cigarettes or whatever the fuck may be on your bed that you didn't buy, somebody bought. And once you consume that, rule number 1, don't drop the soap. And if you still don't understand rule number 1, you know what? There's a guy named Brock in I Block over on tier number 7, cell number 13B. He'll explain that rule. You know, he's a bandit. You know, a bandit over there is somebody who likes to butt fuck guys in the ass. That's why they call him not just a bandit, a booty bandit. So, take care.